Hey, and welcome back to the channel. I am so excited for today's video as it's an extra special one here on this Monday. First, happy holidays to all of you guys. I've got a warm cup of tea in my favorite little holiday mug with the tea on it. And I'm here to share with you guys all of our holiday traditions. If you'd like to see more, then let's get started. Hey you, did you hit that play button for the very first time? Well, welcome to the channel. I'm Tasha. This is Tasha Pivots, where we talk about all things mamahood and homeschool and how I'm pivoting through this journey. And man, has it been such a busy whirlwind of a year, but I am so honored that my friend Christy from These Little Sprouts thought about this wonderful way that we could share with you guys our holiday traditions. And so this is a huge mama collab. It's my first with a bunch of wonderful, inspiring mamas. There's an entire collab reel that you can check out below. I have it linked in the description that you can hear about all the different holiday traditions. But today I'm getting the pleasure to share with you guys mine. And so let's just hop right on in. The very first one that is super important to my girls now that we've been doing it for the past 3 years, or a little bit farther than that, because even with Zoe, so like the past 8 years, is we love to go see the Christmas lights. We make it a full family affair. We are super blessed to live near multiple towns within a city, and there's a little town that literally over 40 plus homes partake in this wonderful light extravaganza every single year. And there's themes, and they're beautiful, well-crafted homes by themselves, but like all of them take part in this light show, if you will, and they do it for the month of December. And so our first year going to that was last year, but previous to that we would go and find where there was just streets of where you could tell everyone's kind of partaking in the excitement of decorating their home. And then we started looking into finding communities and bigger light shows. So we always do a Starbucks run. We go and the girls get their hot cocoa, they get their fun Christmas cookie, and then me and my husband usually get tea or coffee if we're feeling like we need a little pick-me-up. And it never fails. That is our plan. We pick those things up, and we go straight to go see our light show and go see all the lights on the houses. So number 2. Having girls allows me to, have a little girl time, if you will. It's going to shake up a bit in the next couple of months, but I am so grateful to have girls and to do girly-ish things with them. And so starting a couple years back, I started a tradition of going to the store, picking out our nail polishes, and doing our nails. And so to this other day, we just decided, okay, we're going to do red, we're going to do green, and we're going to do like a snowy, frosty white. And I let the girls pick their patterns. Now, this tradition's kind of passed down from my childhood. Being that I was an only child, me and my mom every year would go to the nail shop. My mom to this day still does, has her nails done, and she'd always do all red with her ring finger like a gold. And so when I was younger, she would take me and I get matching nails to do the same. And I loved doing that. I loved having that little thing that I got to do with my mom that was extra special and made me feel festive. And so I started doing that with my girls. And so one of my favorite nail polishes for myself is Essie. I like to collect those. But for the girls, I really love using Piggy paint. It's a non-toxic paint. It's easy drying, quick drying, especially if you got little hands. And so, but because they didn't have any holiday colors, I went ahead and did the Essie with the girls, but I also used Piggy paint as the base coat as well as the top coat to kind of seal in some of those chemicals. But yeah, so we love painting our nails. This year, I let them choose their patterns. And I haven't painted mine yet, as you can see, but they will get painted. And we had some fun. I love painting their nails. I think that, yes, certain colors and things may come with age. I mean, that's kind of old school. But I love, like, it's holiday time. Red, greens, golds, even like frosty whites or sparkles. So we just have fun doing it and painting their nails. So that's a huge tradition in our home. Okay. Number 3 is every single year since me and my husband got married, which is over 10 years ago, we love to go and pick out our own personal ornament for the tree. And as you can see, I am sitting right next to our tree, and I have a few of ours. So this was Zoe's one year. She picked out a Z, and it's all fuzzy. And we love doing this. So we decorate the tree, we get it done, and then we're like, okay, now we've got to go to our local Hobby Lobby, or if we go to a craft show, or, you know, we just are out and about and we see something that we really like, and we say, this is going to be our ornament for this year. We've been doing this every single year. Here's one of my husband's, of course, a mustache. And we've got like Josephine's first one. We've got a little sloth here. And I love doing that. Like, it's a simple tradition, but it's something that our kids remember, right? And I love that probably in the next 5 to 10 years, this tree is not gonna have cute little bulbs on it. It's not gonna have a theme to it. It's just gonna be a tree of ornaments, all of our own personal ornaments. So we love doing that every year. That is a huge tradition here. Okay, so let me recap, y'all, because I don't have a list here. First one is Christmas lights. Second is the girls and I's nails getting done. Third is doing the cute and adorable ornaments every year. Then the next one that's really fun for us is doing Christmas cards. I love doing the picture ones and having the holiday card, the family card. But because my kids love to be creative and we love to paint, we love to draw, I love sitting down with them and having them create their own personalized cards for their family and friends. And so as you can see here, the girls are making some cards, and it makes it personal. And I love a personal gift. Like, yes, don't get me wrong, give me a gift card. I can use that. That's wonderful. But sometimes it's really just, you need to know, you want to feel that someone's really thought of you and that they took the time to think of you. And that maybe like makes me feel old or whatever, but I know that's important to like my mom and my grandmother. It's important to like my aunt, even my husband's side of the family, to just make them a beautiful card with your own art, your own words. And so I always encourage the girls to write cards, make them to their pen pals, to their friends. And so we love doing that. And as Josephine gets older and learning to write, and like, you know, you have those family members that actually keep those cards, and so they can see the growth in their in the way they're expressing themselves. So that's really fun for our family. Okay, so there's that. Another huge one for our family is baking. We're always baking, especially because we do a more Charlotte Mason style of homeschooling. And with Advent this year, I shared with you guys in a previous video, you can see that in the archive or in the iCart right here. We're doing the Brighter Day Press this year, and there was a lot of baking involved. So I just bought some really cute tree ornament cookie cutters, and we are going to make a bunch of little tree cookies and bag those up. I love doing that because it also allows us to give them as gifts to people. And yeah, always kind of like reusing, or if we're making large quantities, we're not going to eat all the cookies, so we might as well give them away. That's really fun. And let's see, I'm trying to name them all, guys. The last one one of the last ones that's really important to us that I'd love to share with you guys. It's really important for our family to know that, one, what is the real reason of the season? And actually I have two more. So one of those to remember the real reason of the season is we love to go to a candlelight service. We get really dressed up and we go to our church and we partake in the Christmas Eve service, if you will, the candlelight service, where we get to worship with our fellow people, and we also get to be reminded of, you know, that Jesus Christ was born. And so that's important for us. And then lastly, for traditions, our holiday traditions here in my home that span from Thanksgiving to even now, and I love to really encourage my kids to do it all year round, is to give back. And I was doing this as a kid. It was really important to my mother to teach me this, and I think it's just as important to teach almost every kid if you can, because we are in a culture where it's all about consumption. And, you know, there's nothing wrong with getting things. There's nothing wrong with being excited about the presents under the tree. But there is something about the joy and the real joy that comes from serving someone who's in need. And so even through our Girl Scouts, as well as for our own family, we are going to our local Walmart and we're collecting as many blankets as we can. And then we're taking them to our local homeless shelters and missions where they can give it out to homeless people and provide them with something warm for the holidays. And that's just really important for us. So we partake in that every year. I am still looking for, I mean, there's the Red Cross and things like that, but when I was a kid, our church often would take a busy park or a main park, and we would always collect Christmas gifts, and we'd give out Christmas gifts before I even opened my gifts for Christmas. Or we would serve them hot, warm Thanksgiving dinner before we would go home and eat our dinner. So I want to continue doing that with my girls, and my husband too, serving the foster care system and whatever we can do in providing for those who are less fortunate than us, because by far this has been a very heavy year, but we are so highly favored and so blessed. And so I really always am reminding my kids, from the water that we get to drink and bathe ourselves in to the food that we eat, it is all a provision that the Lord provides, and it is not it's not to be taken for granted, but it really appreciated, and really just giving the glory to God about the things that we have, and really celebrating his birth, celebrating the excitement. And lastly, like I'm thinking now, because as I'm talking with you guys, one of the huge traditions in our family, and we do it now all the time, this isn't just because of the holidays, but we have Friday night or Saturday night movie night in our home. And it's where my girls get to bring all their blankets and pillows to the middle of the floor in the living room, and we pick out a movie, we make popcorn, but we like to make special type popcorn. So that means it's got like some pretzels, it's got some M&Ms, it's got all the funny things and really tasty things in there. And we love to watch movies, and especially in the holiday season, we take up every weekend of the holiday to watch our favorite Christmas and holiday movies. So yeah, those are my holiday traditions, you guys. What are yours? Please put them down in the comments below. I'd love to hear ones, get excited about new ones. And if you have time today, please go check out that Mama collab reel of all the holiday traditions. I can't wait to watch some of them and be inspired. And until next time, I hope you're having a wonderful, wonderful holiday season. And I'll talk to you later. Bye.